All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. We're back for our third and final show today here on Johnny Davis Live. You know, the other two shows, I will admit, boy, they were kind of a little bit more intense, but we're getting ready to break loose now and have a little bit of fun about this exciting show that we have coming up in October 23rd through the 25th this year in Reno, Nevada at the Reno Sports Convention Center. It's going to be an outstanding event put on by the Legion Sports Festival. And we have the two people on who are going to come on and tell us a little bit about that. And we also, the fun part about it is that we're going to have our IKF PKB Sparring Championship, not just a regular tournament. It's going to be for the IKF PKB United States Championship, the very first one. And we're so excited to be a part of the Legion Sports Festival. In doing so, I want to welcome a couple of my guests up right now, Mr. Chris Minnes, who is the CEO of the organization, and his sidekick and partner there, Mr. Ted Johanson. How you guys doing? How you doing?
Good, man. Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely. We have waiting in the lobby there our IKF PKB representatives, Daniel, Jackie, and Ryan Hodges, and we'll be bringing them up just a little bit. Tell us a little about the Legion Sports League and what it's all about there.
Well, Legion Sports Fest, it's a multi-sport fitness expo here in Reno, Nevada. You know, the theme, as you can see from our poster in the middle, it's about finding your inner superhero, and all of us in our sports we're superhero. You have like super fighting power.
Super feet.
You have super feet.
Super foot. That's okay.
Yeah. We have super strength. Ted's super sexy. So, you know,
right.
Something super about us. And, you know, we just want to bring it together, an awesome event here in Reno. We've got the biggest, it's really one of the biggest bodybuilding shows in the world as well. It goes the Olympia, Arnold, and then us. We're a little newer, so a lot of people are still learning about us, but we've got all the biggest pros in the world who come out. Huge events like your own. And then the Fit Expo. So anybody off the street just looking to have a little fun, to learn more about fitness, to get in shape, find their inner superhero, can come and check it out, whether they're just starting or they're looking to become Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your background and what made you get involved with this. I mean, I can see that, you know, your arms need a little work. They're not quite like mine. I'm
just talking.
But tell me, how did you get involved with this?
You know, honestly, I ran hotels. I was in marketing, and then I became a bodybuilder as a hobbyist. And I did actually, by my third show, I realized that these bodybuilding shows were really, really, really bad. And I knew
I went to one. They were terrible.
With my marketing, I knew I could bring in my marketing, my business background, and combine it with this sport that I was so passionate about, and really, really elevate it. And I've spent the last 10 years doing that. We started with the first show in Tahoe. Nobody thought it would work. It was on the top of a mountain in the woods somewhere, and it turned out to be one of the biggest shows in Nevada and California. And we just took that business model and we just did it over and over again. And now we have them. We're in like 4 different states. We also have a show in Russia, and then we have this thing.
Right. Well, I mean, I think it's a really interesting concept, because I do know and we actually work with a couple of the expos and stuff like that, and just kind of hearing, you know, how people get involved with something. It's kind of like the same way we got involved, I guess, with Muay Thai, kickboxing, and the things like that we do. Your sidekick right there in Ted. Ted, what is your role? What is your role with Legion?
Yeah, I'm director of sales, so everything
related. Good salesman too, by the way. He'd be selling his butt off.
Yeah, everything related to all the sponsorships, and then I'm also a partner in the show, so that's how I was able to meet you. I heard great things about your organization at the other fitness expos around, so I immediately got a hold of you, and then we got a hold of Ryan. That was back at the end of 2017, so this thing's been like 2 years in the making. So I help out on some of the sports, looking for new things to bring to the expo, and then main role is definitely getting all those vendors there, all the sponsors, and brings that side of the show.
Right. Awesome. Well, you know, you talk about, and it kind of took my thunder away about the superhero thing, about how you how you came up with the name Legion. and about these superheroes. I want you to go into that just a little bit more, unless you guys are trying to tell me that you're Batman and Robin or something like that. that you're in disguise. No, but really, I want you to dive into that a little bit more about why a name like Legion.
Yeah. I mean, Legion was really, you know, what Legion is. It's a group of people, of like-minded people, right? Well, I mean, we have the Legion of Doom. We have, there's all types of legions that bring like-minded people together, and I think that's what we really are. Is we're all, it's all a group of sports. People who are passionate about the sports. People who want to elevate their sports, bring the production to a new level, and introduce it to the next generation. So we're trying to be leaders, and that's what a legion, a group of people are. We're trying to lead, you know, their mission.
Are people dressed up like that at the
event? We have had a few people, and you know, it does get. We're a week from Halloween this year, and we have a feeling that we're going to see more and more superheroes as it goes. We may have a contest. We're actually considering, and it's just on paper so far, is to do some superhero themed body painting.
Ah, that sounds interesting. Yeah, well, Ted, you mentioned that, you know, you heard of us or saw us in the another tournament or something like that. But what enticed you to say, wow, that the IKF PKB Muay Thai kickboxing sparring tournament would be something that works well with what we do? Ted.
It definitely like filled this whole new realm that we were looking for. We definitely wanted some action, some combat sports. So I think yours was definitely the first combat sport that we added. And then it just took off last year. I mean, I've got some photos where the place is just packed, and you can talk about
we had to get security to get you guys out of there. You guys were having the security was scared. They said, no way, I'm not messing with them.
So after you actually had the event, you saw what it was all about. You worked with my representatives, Ryan and Jackie and Daniel. And what were your thoughts on how it overall performed for your event, and how did it fit?
It just exploded. I mean, Ryan and I were like up to the last minute where he was like, I need more space. I need more meeting rooms. I need to do a meeting the night before. Like, this is crazy. I'm like sold out. I didn't expect this. This is our first year. What's going on? So we just hit the jackpot.
And really, that's the kind of partner we look for. You know, there's a lot of people who just show up and put on the sport, but they don't do things like you're doing right this minute, where you have a TV show, where you're out there reaching out, where you're working your group, where you're getting them involved, getting them excited, getting them motivated, getting the word out. And those are the kind of partners we look for.
Right. Well, you guys have certainly been good partners to us as well. You had this event scheduled already in Southern California. Then the COVID came up and kind of shut down the country for that matter. What made you move to Reno? Ultimately,
yeah, we you know, as this whole pandemic took hold, you know, our goal was never to sit back and let it happen to us. I think any good athlete, anybody who's a competitor, is a warrior, and they won't just roll over and die, right? You wouldn't let that happen to you. That's why you're here with us,
right?
And so we started looking at what we could do. What are our options? We're in Reno, and we know that the way COVID was taking hold of certain places, it wasn't happening here.
Right.
And here in Nevada, also, we have a close relationship with the you know, the community, the Visitors Authority. We've easier access to the government, so we're able to have conversations with people, and these people are motivated to make this stuff happen in their city. And in Southern California, it's so big, you just kind of get lost. And they weren't willing to have the conversations. They said, this is what happened, and that's all we're going to deal with. And so that's not how we roll. We are going to make this event happen. We put too much time and energy. You put too much time and energy into this to let it flop. So we looked at Reno, and we start to look at it, and we go, oh, there's actually just as many people in Washoe County as there is in Long Beach. But the advantage here is we also, within 3 hours, have another 15 million people. The I-80 corridor reaches through Sacramento, through San Francisco. And we know from, me and Ted used to run hotels in Lake Tahoe, which is right next door to here. Those people are very willing to drive. They wait to get out of town. They love to come to Reno, Tahoe. Where in LA, nobody wants to drive, and who blames them? You know, a 1 mile drive.
Right, yeah. Take a few hours for a couple of miles.
Yeah, and so we did really realize that our market in Long Beach was only going to be limited to the 10 or 15 miles around the venue. And that actually had a smaller population than what we have right here in this county. And we have a higher income per capita here. And then, like I said, we can reach out through Northern California. So it just made sense in so many ways. So COVID actually, I think, is going to help us in the end because it made us think outside the box. And here we are in Reno. And also, you know, I can sleep in my own bed here, which is nice.
Right. No doubt. Ted, are you thinking that you guys are going to make this a home in Nevada?
Oh, absolutely. The ultimate test was making the announcement last week. And we expected it to do really well, but we couldn't expect it to be this viral already. Wow. I already met a couple people that signed up for your competition. Like shout out Chris Kokores out of South Lake Tahoe.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's blowing up faster than ever, and Reno's never had anything like this before. So
our web traffic on both the Legion site and our Center Podium site increased by 300% for that week.
Wow.
We've never seen a spike that high outside of, you know, I don't think we've ever seen a spike. Even when we put on the event weekend, of course, you have a high increase in traffic, but I've never seen a non-event weekend have a spike like that. So people are hungry for events. Right. California is shut down for who knows how long. It could be
hopefully not much longer.
Yeah, I mean, the LA mayor is saying it could be till 2021 till they see a sports event happen.
Wow.
When we hear that, we said we're out. Yeah. And I think Californians know it could be till 2021. So they are everybody excited for this.
Yeah. So give me a little bit more of a breakdown of what kind of activities that a person would expect to see if they attended the Legion Sports Festival.
Yeah, it starts with this sense of arrival. You know, you've been to other expos. We want it to feel like you've arrived right away. You walk in, like for example, last year you walk in. There's a pole dancer set up in the middle.
No way!
Yes, pole dancer in the middle, set up by cartoons, smoke, a DJ, an LED panel. Like that, that's how you know you arrive. Next step, you walk into the rain booth, our title sponsor. You've got, again, LED panels, tons of rain just getting thrown at you. Who are celebrities there?
Oh, man, all the people that are on this screen, those are the superheroes. Those are some of our real celebrities like Jay Cutler, Mr. Olympia, Danny Hester, he's the little buff Bruce Lee guy. Ashley Cole.
Oh, okay.
And then who did Rain bring?
Oh, Rain brought Natalie Ava Marie from WWE.
Whoa.
So that's a heavy hitter celebrity right there. They're talking about bringing a lot more this year after the success of last year.
Well, one of our
that's your first 2 minutes of the expo.
I want you to continue that, but I want to insert really quick one of our sponsors, Blackout Fight Gear. One of their ambassadors is Vakishi, who's like a big WWE or some a fighter, and he might be also attending, with us. Just FYI, just thought I would shoot that out there as well.
We'll make him a cartoon character too.
Oh yeah, wow, that'll be cool. So continue with the other activities that someone will see if they were to go to the Legion's Expo.
So I've been talking. You tell us what's next.
All right, when you walk through, then you're going to start seeing all the other sports. So we've obviously got the action of your event, but you're also going to see armored combat. They're in medieval legit armor.
Wow.
With axes and swords.
They're beating the crap out of you.
It was crazy. And then, you'll see professional and amateur arm wrestling. You'll see strongman. They're going to be pulling like military vehicles and deadlifting.
Wow.
There's a local strongman organization here out of American Iron Gym. They're just going to throw down. Then they're also running our powerlifting competition. And what else? So
we have seminars. We have the biggest masters pro bodybuilding competition in the world. One of the biggest open bodybuilding competitions in the world. And then 200 vendors. So this is where you're getting your great deals. You're getting to try the samples. You're meeting celebrities. So a lot of them, and we too are doing seminars, so you can dig deeper into learning things.
Right.
Wrestling, they do a seminar. Do you guys have any idea? Do you guys do any introductory stuff?
Yeah, sometimes we bring in people to do seminars. It all depends on the timing. But we're going to have Ryan and those come up in a minute, and they can tell you a little bit more about the plan there for that. I want to ask you though, when you talk about pole dancers, as soon as you walk in the door, could I assume that is because, well, if that's not at a casino, could I assume that little kids are not a part? Now they're a part of what we do, but are they not a part of the Legion Expo? Or is all adults?
Johnny, the pole dancers do have tops on.
Yeah.
So,
right.
What
So
it really is.
do you have divisions for kids in the festival part?
You know, while kids are welcome, we don't have anything at this point specific for kids. It's definitely geared for an 18 and up crowd. It's not inappropriate for kids in any way.
Right.
I mean, the pole dancer really comes because we had a pole fitness competition. So the pole fitness world is trying to move away from that, that strip club concept.
Right.
And it's very artistic. It requires an incredible amount of strength. So that was part of that event for the last couple of years. I don't think we're going to do that this year, but that was kind of, we try to really include all the events throughout the entire experience. And that's why I truly would like if you have a celebrity coming, we want to make them a cartoon, and then we put them not just on the poster, but on the walls and the videos. They become a part of everything we do. And obviously we're very tight in the bodybuilding world because that's where we start. So we have easy access to those celebrities, but we absolutely invite you to bring your people, and let's make this a legion.
Right. So based on what you've said, give me an idea of the type of people that would attend this. We said it could be kids or anybody. Give me an idea though of what type of people attend this. I mean, I'm an athlete, so yeah, I would be interested. But who else would attend this?
It really starts our theme of finding your inner superhero. It's someone who's curious about changing their lifestyle. And we know that so many people are not healthy. They're not in good shape. And it's just, they need that first step. And it can be almost scary. People are nervous to walk into a gym the first time. They're intimidated to walk in the gym the first time. So when we put this messaging out there where we're saying, we're going to help you find your inner superhero. And rather than some big scary guys, here's some cartoons, just to make it a little bit more fun. And have a DJ and have a social aspect. Oh, we do have a bar. We have an ultra middle of the expo, because we want to create this social aspect. So the first step in that is feeling comfortable. And now we're mixing people who aspire to be something better than themselves with people who are achieving it. And they'll learn when you hang out with Danny Hester, who is Mr. Olympia. He wants so much to impart his knowledge on you. He wants to inspire you. And you'll find our athletes are so excited to do that. And when there's a new person and they see that little spark, they just want to hold them and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. So rather than an environment of intimidation, we're puffing out our chest. No, we're inclusion. You will become our lead.
And even if you're already well into your fitness journey, this is how you can help find an edge, find that new technology that's out there, or the new supplements, or learn from the best of the best. So it's something for every level, entry level, all the way up to an advanced athlete.
Well, tell me about if somebody was coming to Reno for this event. Do you have a host hotel? Where would people stay? I mean, will you have that information on your website?
We do. We're going to actually have that information. We have a little bit out there. We're signing our contract with the hotels this week. I actually got it last night. We have 2 hotels. One of them is the Atlantis Casino, which is connected to the convention center. That's important to me that once you arrive, you don't have to get in your car, that you have that option. So they can literally come down the elevator, walk across the sky bridge, boom, you're at the expo. And especially, for athletes who may be depleted, trying to make weight, or they drop their water, whatever it is. I don't want you driving, if you're basically 3 sheets to the wind because you got no water and you have no carbs, so that way they can walk there. We've negotiated lower rates. We've negotiated lower resort fees, and then so that's our main host hotels, the Atlantis Casino. We are also bringing in Circus Circus, which is one of the downtown Reno hotels. And that's a cool place to be because you have access to all these massive casinos, the Riverwalk area.
Right. Sounds nice. Wow.
We've negotiated really low rates of $59 midweek and $113 on the weekend because we don't want the hotel to be a barrier to coming up and enjoying this show.
Wow.
We're over Long Beach where we had over $200 a night, and we couldn't get it less than that. Now midweek we're at $59.
It sounds like to me you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. We're talking about the IKF PKB United States Muay Thai Sparring Championships is coming up at the Legion Sports Festival October 23rd and 25th in Reno, Nevada, guys, at the the Reno Sparks Convention Center. Should be a lot of fun, guys, and we're talking with the CEO there and his partner there, Mr. Ted Johanson and Mr. Chris Minnes. Okay, all right, so we have in the screen there, you see the one and the only Mr. Jackie and Ryan Hodges. That's right, they are a couple, right? And they're also my IKF PKB reps out there in California. I almost should say the West Coast, but I'm gonna say California because I know Ryan. If I say that, he's gonna say, "You said I had the whole West Coast." But, those guys do a great job out there in California, along with their brother there, who's actually in San Jose. We're gonna go ahead and bring him up on the screen as well. Mr. Daniel Hodges. How you doing, Daniel?
What's going on?
Good.
West side, baby.
Daniel Hodges, you can see him with his hat turned backwards and everything because he's a little bit more on the radical rough side. Daniel was one of the best fighters I think I've ever worked with. Right, really tough guy. Daniel, what is your record? Like 12-0?
I mean, I think it's like a solid 10-0.
The fight in Thailand too.
And that's not the PKB. My only loss was a PKB fight.
No, we're not. I'm talking about bad dude. So, guys, we have the Legion Expo coming up. I want you to tell me, Ryan, how is it working with Legion?
Yeah, I'm just very professional. The communication.
Ted is certainly not professional. Come on.
Yeah. When I talk to Ted,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, he's just on it. Everything that I need. The communication is just obsolete. One of the best, partners that I worked with so far. So it's just it aligned, man. The universe aligned us together to build these great things for the community and the sport. So very blessed to meet him and build this.
Give us a better idea of, Ryan, what people can expect with the IKF PKB United States Championship there.
Okay, so what you're going to expect, there's going to be an open division and also a novice division. There's going to be championship belts, the first ever USA championship title belts in each weight class. That's including kids, that's including adults, and also the females. But it's going to depend on the volume of fighters. There are going to be set criteria. If you have 1 year experience, 2 to 3 Muay Thai bouts, then you're going to be considered, more advanced. That's when you're going to be able to go for the belt. The novice division, you're only going to have 1 fight just for safety concerns. If you have less than a year experience, and we don't want people going wilding out on their first competition. That's how knockouts happen.
Right, exactly. I think that's real important. Daniel, what role are you planning on playing down there? I know what it is already, but I'm just asking you when it comes to your part in working with the event there in Reno.
Pretty much, just getting the matching, working with the matching, making sure people like the belt brackets are like all the fighters are solid. You do
a good job with that, by the way, too, Daniel.
Oh yeah, thanks. Just like we want to make sure like the matches are good. We don't, just like Ryan said, like we can't have people like who never even been in PKBs just expecting to come in and win a United States title. It's like you kind of got to have like some experience and like know what you're doing. So just making it a really good competition and like getting all these bouts filmed and getting what the fighters want. So showcasing their talent and all that.
Awesome.
So.
Jackie, I want to ask you about the safety of the event. People will be coming from different areas. A lot of people thinking that they can just go in there and just cram and knock people out. Tell me about some of the things that the IKF PKB does to help protect these fighters and make sure that they're doing it safely.
Yeah, well, we really take safety seriously. That's why we're able to do what we do. And so, you know, throughout every match and from the start to finish, that's like our #1 priority. So it goes a lot into just how we start the event. So we always start our events first with the safety rules meeting, just to kind of highlight what we're about, kind of bring everyone onto the same page. And then from there, it's just reiterating that, making sure that we're watching the matches, keeping them clean, and really just keeping that energy level to a certain caliber so it doesn't get out of control. So all three of us really work together to make sure that we keep that.
What about medical staff, insurance, and things like that?
What'd you say? Sorry.
What about the medical staff and insurance and things like that?
Yeah, so we always have you know, nurse or EMT on staff at all times to watch every match. And then medical insurance, all the fighters are covered. So the moment they sign our waiver, any sort of, you know, injuries, things like that, they're going to be covered. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. But you know, it's just a nice kind of cushion just to let them know, hey, if you are uninsured, like, we have your back. You are fully covered if anything is to happen.
Right. This is what I put up in the window there. I had to take Daniel down. He's in our lobby there for a second. To show the kind of grand championship belts that we're going to have at the event. So it's a good thing to come out there. We'll also be doing a lot of trophies and medals and things like that. And also, it's a great reason to be a part of this event, guys, because October 23rd and 25th in Nevada is going to be hot. It's going to be on fire. It's going to be superhuman. It's going to be a festival, baby. It's got to be a lot of fun. Hey, Chris and Ted, as we close out here a little bit, give everyone some more information about how they can contact you if they want to be a part of the event or just to show up and get tickets or whatever.
Well, absolutely. The best place is to start at the website, legionsportsfest.com. And there we're going to have we have hotel information. We're going to have, of course, you can buy tickets there, schedules, just about every detail about every event is on there, or it's going to be on there very soon. We look to go live with tickets in about a week, and we'll also have the hotel information there as well. The other place where we really have the up-to-the-minute, the really fun, the social side, the community side is our Instagram, of course, and that's Legion Sports Fest, at Legion Sports Fest. So, you know, head over there, follow us, engage, post. We love to see the hashtag LSF2020. We look for that. We do a lot of reposts, and we love to see, like I said earlier, we have a lot of participation on the bodybuilding side. We really want to see a lot more from our other sports like yourself. So put those hashtags in there, participate, and it's all one big community. So legionsportsfest.com and Legion Sports Fest Instagram.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got Jasper Tayaba there saying, let's do this. He seems to be excited about, you know, this happening and everything. Ryan, give us an idea of how people can register for the IKF PKB United States Muay Thai Sparring Championship.
Yeah, just go to our website, pointmuaythaica.com. Dana does all the design work on the internet stuff, so we're going to create a page right when you go on the website. You know, the event's going to be there. So all you got to do is go to the pointmuaythaica.com, click on the link right there. That's going to be on the front page. And then all the info will be there, how to register, the classes, and very, very simplified.
Well, I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. Daniel, what are your final words about the excitement that's going on, the anticipation that's building up for this event?
Yeah, I just want everybody to know, like, times are really crazy, but like, this is our life, this is what we do. So we're gonna get these competitions back up and running. We're gonna give people a chance to compete, and just keep training, stay focused. Like, don't lose focus. Like, these competitions are coming back. So I know a lot of people are really frustrated. They don't got their gyms. They don't got this and that. So
right,
stay focused. Like, this is what we're here for. We're here for this. This is our job. 10+ years been doing this. So like, we're gonna get more competitions. This is our life. So you guys can trust that for sure.
I want to add to that real quick. We had a conversation with the management of the convention center yesterday, even if the competition today was today, we are allowed 50% capacity. So we could put 15,000 people in there today.
Wow.
So
Nice, Chris.
Yeah.
if people are worried, they're waiting for things open, we're open.
Wow, yeah, because they tried to open up Vegas on yesterday, and there were a ton of people there. I mean, it was packed.
Yeah.
And of course, we want to be concerned about the COVID. It is a real thing, no doubt about that. I guess we're going to have to look at some point between Chris and I and whatever, and Ryan, and talk about, people should be recommended to wear masks or not by that time. I don't know. Is that a consideration? Maybe someone brought up testing. I don't really think that's going to play much of a role by October, but are we prepared to have those discussions, Chris?
Yeah, we absolutely are. And actually on our Center Podium website, we keep our updates for what we're doing with COVID-19. So if you go to centerpodium.com/COVID, we actually have laid out all of our plans for our current shows. And of course, we're basically following what the CDC is telling us to do. So if they're saying we still need masks, we'll still be doing masks. Another thing that we do, and then we can talk about more, Johnny, is we live stream. And the great thing about being on a live stream is if you're feeling sick, if you're in a vulnerable group, stay home, watch it on the computer.
Just that simple.
Yep.
It's just that simple. And Ted, what are your final thoughts about how this excitement is building up for this great event?
I'm so pumped about the move to Reno. I'm so pumped that you guys are all on the same page as us and just want these things to happen and be bigger than ever. So this is the new permanent home, and we're pumped just all around.
Should be great. Should be great. Jackie, Ryan, Daniel, Chris, and Ted, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on the show today. Again, we're getting ready for a huge event there in Reno, Nevada at the Reno Sparks Convention Center there. The Legion Sports Festival is going to be grand. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be superhuman. Look at those guys.
Coaches, get your fighters ready. Let's get it.
All right. Yeah, get your fighters ready, guys. Get registered there and all. And we'll hope to see everybody real soon. You'll see all the information on our Facebook pages and our websites. It will be there for you to get registered, guys, and come out and have a great time on that weekend. Once again, I want to thank all of you guys for being on today, and we will talk to you again real soon, okay?
Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny. All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thanks,
all right.
everybody.
All right, great job, guys, in having the Legion Expo on. Those are the big hitters. They're doing their thing, guys. That event is going to be absolutely outstanding. October 23rd through the 25th in Reno, Nevada at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. I'm excited about it. I will be there, yes, in living color, right, having a lot of fun and everything. But Ryan, Daniel, and Jackie, along with a lot of our officials, will also be there at that event, making sure we keep everybody safe. Don't worry, guys. Whatever you have in mind, you should plan to be there in late October. We know we have events going on the East Coast here. Early October, the East Coast Classic. Later on in November, it's going to be the World Classic in Florida. We have events going on. We're going to take on the second half of this year, guys, with our Muay Thai kickboxing events, Point Kickboxing, Point Muay Thai, and our PBSC, which is our Point Boxing Sparring Tournament as well. Look, guys, it's been a fun and exciting day. 3 shows. We are now done. Of course, I need to go and get something to drink. It's been a lot of fun. I thank all my guests today and all the things we talked about. Remember, as I get busier, probably will have less time to do shows, but I've had a lot of fun here today. Guys, everybody, please be safe out there. Remember to always respect each other. Forward march. This is Johnny Davis Live, and I'm checking out. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.